Okay, so this is a video for how many bars on each chord. I've got it on the 2nd fret, which isn't my key, so singing won't be great. But if I just do the first verse, every other verse is exactly the same. Yeah. So we've got the intro, which, as I said, I do a slightly simplified version, but it's almost the same as the real thing. Yeah, that's my intro. 1 bar of just the little finger chord, 1 bar of the chord with the half bar with the first finger, 1 bar of the little finger chord, and then 4 bars of this one again. This one again. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Remember, it's 3/4 times. So you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3. And it's in that 4th bar that he starts singing, and then the verse starts. So then the pattern of the verse starts, the chord sequence starts. So we've got 1 and 2. So this is the intro. 2, 3, 4. This tune was composed by Spencer the Rover. So the pattern on that line of verse, first line of verse, this tune was composed by Spencer the Rover. So we had 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 2 bars on the little finger chord, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 bars on this chord. Yeah. And then that happens again. As valiant a man as ever left home. So that was again the same chord progression. You had valiant a man as, that's 2 bars on the chord that's just the little finger, and then 4 bars on the chord that's the first finger and the little finger. Ever left home, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... Yeah, I messed up the finger picking pattern a bit, but that's 4 bars on that. Yeah, hopefully that's okay, that's clear. Then you've got, and he had been much reduced, which caused great confusion. So that is these chords, which is just this shape, being moved from the 5th fret to the 4th fret to the 2nd fret, and it's the 2nd, 3rd and 4th finger, yeah, on the lowest 3 strings, all in the same fret. And timing wise, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and, yeah. So I'm counting to 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, because, like I said, it's a 3/4 time thing, or you can think of it as a 6/8 time thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whichever way you want to count it. But you can think of when I'm counting to 3, or if you're counting to 6, I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and, or you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They take up the same amount of time, don't they? And you can think of it as one lot of our finger picking pattern, yeah? Thumb, 3rd, 1st, thumb, 1st, 2nd. Or the other way around, 2nd, 1st, but you've got 6 units there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Okay. So, just that section again. 1 bar on the 5th fret, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 bar on the 4th fret, and then 4 bars on the 2nd fret. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and then the last line of verse. That was the reason he started to roam. Okay, so what was that? So we're going from this chord, yeah? The vocal line starts while he's still on this chord. And that is beat 1. And we're back to this chord, the little finger chord. That was the reason he... So 2 bars on that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 3. Started to roam. And that was 1 bar on this chord. Started to... And 1 bar on this chord, the little finger chord. Roam. Then you got this chord again for 1 bar. And then you've got little finger chord. For 4 bars. Yeah, that was 4 bars. So if I go through it again. So being much confused, which caused much confusion. Here we go. And that was the reason he started to roam. La da da. Yeah, and then in that 4th bar of this chord, he'll start singing the words for the next verse. Yeah, which are in Yorkshire near Rotherham he'd been. But then it's exactly the same chord progression. Yeah, because like I said, each verse is exactly the same. So hopefully that's okay. So that's the chord progression for the whole of Spencer the Rover, because like I said, each verse is the same. Okay.